welcome back to Burbex, Brin's Urban Exploration. Today we are here at the sex scandal Asian movie mystery, I don't know what the hell, mansion. Isn't it beautiful? Yes, this mansion is quite mysterious, and it was also the film set of Danergous Liaisons. Not the French version with John Malkovich and Glenn Close and Uma Thurman as well, I think, but the Chinese one, which is full of sex and scandal. Two of the actresses in that movie were involved in sex scandals, and that's closely linked to this mansion. We're going to go and explore this mansion, and hopefully we're going to find some sexy secrets inside. Don't forget, if you've not subscribed to Burbex already and you like your Urbex with a little bit of a China twist, be sure to hit subscribe, and don't forget to ding that subscription bell for great new videos from Burbex, Brin's Urban Exploration every week. Let's go! Just coming up on the doors to this magnificent mansion, but you can see that we are locked out. What are we going to do? We actually came here earlier during the day, but it was so hot that we were just about frying, so we've come here at, what time is it?
5 o'clock.
We've come here about 5 o'clock, just as the sun is setting. It's quite beautiful and romantic here. Let's take a look around this beautiful setting. So, although all the features here may look like it is actually a real mansion, I'm afraid to say this is all just a movie set. Everything you see here is kind of fake. It looks beautiful, French style on the outside, but on the inside it's just a shell. Let's go in and see what we can find. Also, quick, get these girls as well. Hello, girls. Hello. You look very elegant, sexy. There you go. Jesus, what are they doing in here? Like I said, sexy mansion. So Steve Ronan came here a few weeks ago, I think at the beginning of the year, but I'm pretty sure he didn't know that much about the history of this building. This building was actually built for the movie Danergous Liaisons, but it wasn't the American version with like John Malkovich. It's the Asian version, which in Chinese is called Wei Xian Guanxi, which literally means dangerous relations. And in that movie you've got two extremely famous Chinese actresses, both who have been embroiled within Chinese film industry sex scandals. We'll talk more about that as we walk through. I'll have to take off my sunglasses now, it's getting a bit dark. For some strange reason there is horse shit everywhere, horse manure. Oh, and of course, horse manure is very dirty, but also this is a very sexy, dirty mansion. You can see maybe it's been used for sex parties or something. I don't know. So I've already mentioned that two of the most famous actresses in the Chinese film industry were in this movie. The first is Zhang Ziyi, and Zhang Ziyi is one of the highest paid female actresses in China. You might know Zhang Ziyi from Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, but also she's been in some Hollywood movies like Godzilla as well. You can see Qinqin really loves it here. She's rolling around. I'm pretty sure she's rolling around in dead animal remains right now. Zhang Ziyi, though, she was recently involved in a sex scandal. A Chinese publication. Qinqin, come on! Zhang Ziyi was actually engaged to a French billionaire for quite some time, but then later some Chinese publications accused her of sleeping with other millionaires and billionaires who were basically, they were saying that like the Chinese film industry was pimping her out and that if you had enough money, you could basically sleep with Josie. She took a lot of these publications to court and sued them for $100 million. And actually, she won that court case, so she was kind of cleared of this sex scandal. But still, she has kind of that reputation that maybe she used to sleep around for a lot of money. In the movie, she actually sits at the side of the pool, where I'm sitting just now, paddling her feet in the pool while reading a book. So you can see this place has got these beautiful staircases. This one on the left-hand side, completely wrecked. We won't be able to climb that. But we've also got another one on the right-hand side, which actually looks pretty magnificent still, even though it's kind of all falling down. Let's go up and see what we can find. Are you coming with me, Qinqin? Alright, let's go. Got to be very careful in here. It feels like everything could collapse at any minute. Be careful of the stairs here as well. You can actually hear some people around us. Unfortunately, this is kind of like where people from the local tourist... Oh my god, that's so annoying. It's really frustrating when you come to like a place which has got all this atmosphere, all this Burbex flavour, and then you have people who just come and mess around. So if you're the kind of person that comes to mess around, good job, thanks for that. Makes me feel wonderful.
Bubbles!
Bubbles.
How old are they?
So, in the movie, this mansion is supposed to be on the outskirts of Shanghai, and it's supposed to be kind of that French concession style. But in reality, this movie set, this mansion, is 2 provinces over from Shanghai, and it takes about 5 hours to drive out here. It's a little bit tricky to find. And the unusual thing is it's right in the middle of quite a large tea plantation, and it's very beautiful and natural out here. It does attract some tourists. As you can see, they have wrecked the place a little bit with graffiti and smashing things and taking things away, which has kind of robbed the feeling of this mansion. As we look around it, hopefully we'll be able to find a few features from the original movie. So Nightbird, who's doing the filming just now, she noticed this graffiti, and it's got somebody's name, Qi Ming, and this is SB. She thought that SB was somebody. This is somebody's name, and she thought SB was somebody. But in fact, SB in Chinese means Xiabi, or stupid. Quite similar to English actually, like son of a bitch. But here we've got Qi Ming, Xiabi. Qi Ming is a Xiabi. This room is particularly interesting because it seems like one of the tourists, or somebody that's been in here, has thought that this fireplace, which is a fake fireplace, a movie prop, they obviously thought it was a real fireplace, and they started a fire in it, which has burned down half the wall here. So you can see actually a lot of people that come here for wedding photos and like glamour photos. So a lot of the time you'll see like, I don't want to say sexy Chinese girls because it's not my cup of tea, but Chinese girls walking around the place in glamorous clothing. One of the nice things about this place is it kind of reminds you that while it looks like a mansion, it's still a movie set. You can see the walls have been painted up just to the level where everything will be in shot, and then above that everything is just kind of cold and concrete, and I imagine that's just to save money and save effort. Also, these windows that you can see here, they don't really go anywhere. You may have noticed there's lots of nice natural light here, and I think that was actually a consideration when they chose this movie location. We're right in the middle of the countryside, it's a very sunny location, and there seems to be light coming in from every angle, which is actually quite important in not just Chinese movies, but also Asian movies. In Western movies, we tend to react more with our facial expressions and what we say, but in Chinese movies, especially in this movie, Danergous Liaisons, we get a lot of close-ups on people's eyes, the way their eyebrows move. It's kind of called eye acting in Chinese. A lot of that, you need the light focused on their eyes as they're doing this acting as well.
Good girl, let's go. No, you get.
It's very unusual that Qinqin is so comfortable in an abandoned location. Normally she refuses to come into places, but she loves this place. You can see we kind of got this concrete attic area here, probably like air conditioner units and storage facilities we put in here. Actually, this area kind of reminds me of that movie Edward Scissorhands, when he lives in that attic with Vincent Price, Tim Burton movie. But if you come through here, this is the dome of the building, and you can see it's starting to collapse already. But the sound in here is fantastic. There's a little bit of an echo in here. People have written their names and declarations of love on the walls here. MJL Xiwan Chen Yu Duo Love. That's so romantic, coming into a fucked up building and writing your name on it. So I mentioned there are actually two sex scandals kind of related to this movie. And the second sex scandal is from the actress Jillian Chung, who kind of plays the evil lady in this movie. And actually, in around 2008, 2009, she was embroiled in an internet sex scandal when a famous actor called Edison Chen, his sex photos were released onto the internet across China and Hong Kong. And Jillian Chung, who was kind of a small-time actress at the time, very explicit photos of her and Edison Chen were released. As a result of this sex scandal, Jillian Chung's photographs were all over the internet, and people are now very familiar with what Jillian Chung looks like completely naked. As a result of this, though, she actually became more famous, and it was just after that sex scandal that she starred in this movie, and that's what's propelled her to be a superstar both in Hong Kong and in China.
Qinqin likes the tail, the dress tail.
Right. You can see that this room is full of graffiti, just shitty tags that people have made. But this room just seems to have been made for maybe the production crew. It doesn't look like it was part of the set of the movie. So I guess it's kind of poignant that people have come here and left their tags, but it just kind of looks sloppy, really. If you go to a lot of abandoned places in China, you actually find this traditional Chinese character. I'm not sure what it means, but it's a very common character on Chinese graves. And I think it's something to do with the spirit world. I will find out more information for you and tell you more about that in the next video. Wow, I just found this beautiful butterfly. I think that's only recently died. The sad thing about butterflies is they only live for about a week. So it's important that if you see them banging their wings against the windows, please let them out. I'm a big fan of nature. We're just going to go through to this other room right now where there's a whole bunch of props which I think were actually used in the movie. Yeah, you can see there's a lot of these 1920s, 1930s style posters. Not sure what that one's for. Look at this one. This one says Grainer Spearmint Dental Cream. That looks a bit like Wrigley's chewing gum, doesn't it? Wrigley Spearmint. Oh, there's lots of these. Something for Da Wang Yo. This is like if you get insect bites, for example, you can rub it on insect bites and it makes the itching go away. It's a bit like eucalyptus, I think. Let's go into some old style. Well, there's some. This is what they call Shangang Jiao. Shangang Jiao is just like rotten feet or Hong Kong feet. I don't know if Hong Kongers have more rotten feet than usual. This actually seems to. This might have actually been a prop from the movie. In the movie, the poor artist gets in trouble for drawing a picture of the young naked rich girl, and that's kind of one of the reasons he gets in trouble. This might actually come from the movie, I think. I'll go back and check the movie and we'll compare the two. This looks like it would have been a bathroom. It would have been a pretty nice place to sit and do your business and look out the window and think, excuse me, I think I need to take care of some business right now. Right now we seem to be in the old costume department. You can see that there are old mannequins everywhere, and this is likely where the costumes for the movie were put together. Actually, Danergous Liaisons was a very lavish production, and it was very beautifully designed with lots of very elegant costumes. You can see some of the fabrics that would have been used in the costumes in it close. You can see we've got like this black, it's supposed to be silk, but it's probably polyester actually. There's black silk with phoenixes on it. These are all a bit disgusting now, but if we unroll them, we can see a lot more of the details in them. These actually look quite elegant. It's a question of whether these were used for the costumes or for like maybe wallpaper and upholstery. It's very unusual though to see all like these limbs everywhere, like disfigured feet, the face over there somewhere and a hand, all a bit bizarre. These flags that you can see, I think these are actually from the protest scenes in the movie as well, where Chinese people are actually protesting the Japanese occupation of China. Shanghai was relatively free during that period. I wouldn't say free exactly, it was still occupied, but it had a lot more freedom than other places. And this looks like one of the protest banners from that time. So the sun is setting quite rapidly right now, which means we've got to get out of here. It's a beautiful sunset in the west over there. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. And if you're a fan of urban exploration with a China twist, don't forget to shout fuck off to the people who are on the roof making as much noise as they possibly can.
Hello.
It's unbelievably difficult to shoot stuff in China. I can't describe how annoying Chinese people are. I've heard of photo bombing, but this is like video bombing. Anyway, what was I saying?
If you like this video,
don't forget to hit like and subscribe for great new videos from Burbex, Brin's Urban Exploration every week. Let's go and kill some people.